Hello, everyone. It is story time. Today's story is called A Trip to the Zoo. Watching animals on the television is not as much fun as seeing them in real life. I love animals, and I have a dog who loves me very much, and I love him very, very much. And so I know that animals give you lots and lots of love and cuddles. Our school planned a trip to the zoo, to the Blue Zoo, which is in Morningside. That is such a great and cool idea, I thought, when my teacher said, "We're going to the zoo." We were learning about the different animals as our theme and their lifestyles, their eating habits, and all about them. We were taken there early one morning on a bus from our school. The teacher invited parents to come along so that they could help her with the children. My mum came along as well. We lived not too far away from the zoo, so she was able to get there too. When we got off the bus, we were asked to take a hand of a partner and walk in twos to the gate of the zoo, which we did. I was very excited. I had my cell phone on me, so I knew that I could take some pictures of the animals at the zoo. We were going to see all different types of animals, and that made me very, very happy. The teacher paid our entrance fee, and we walked through the gates. As we walked around, we saw different types of animals. The teacher said right out at the start, "Please ask as many questions about the animals as you wish." So we said, okay. We saw different types of birds as we entered. They were beautiful big ones. There were small ones. They were all colors of the rainbow. They made such a beautiful picture, as if God had taken a paintbrush and painted the feathers all these different colors. The most amazing things to see these beautiful little creatures flying around in their cages. Then there was the peacock strutting around outside. And when he saw that he had us looking at him, he turned around very slowly and opened his feathers to full view of the most beautiful peacock blue feathers you would ever see. He turned around and we were able to take pictures of him, the most beautiful peacock. Next, we came to the aquarium. The fish were swimming happily in the water between the little reeds that was in their little aquarium tanks. The fish too had beautiful colors. There were purple ones and black ones and yellow ones and blue ones, striped ones and dotted ones. Oh, there were many. The variety went on and on. Next, we came to the tortoises. Wow, tortoises are very, very big, and they walk slowly, yes, but some of them were as old as 100 years old, we were told. They ate lettuces and other little vegetables. There was a very, very strong smell coming from the cabbage leaves that they were munching on. And we had to hold our noses because the smell was very strong indeed, and it didn't smell really nice. But next we came to the little rabbits in their hutches. Oh, they were little baby rabbits. And what was more was we could pick them up and we could hug them and stroke their fur and take pictures of ourselves carrying them. Oh, that was fun. Their fur was soft and beautiful. There were black rabbits and brown ones and spotted ones. There were brown and white ones. They were just too beautiful for words. Rabbits are lovely, I said to Mom. Yes, she said, they are. Next, we passed the monkeys. Oh, the monkeys. They were swinging on a little branch in their little cage, from branch to branch, showing off and showing us how they could swing. They came onto the fence where we were watching them, and they were trying to beg food from us. But we were told not to feed them, so we didn't feed them at all. But they were such little monkeys, naughty little monkeys. But they were fun to watch anyway. We watched them as they ran around, showing off. Next, we came to the place where the crocodiles were. Ooh, this was securely fenced in so that we couldn't be hurt by them. There was huge crocodiles, humongous crocodiles, and there they were, basking in the sun. They looked as though they were fast asleep, but we didn't think they were, because one had a little part of his eye open and the other was shut, as if he was winking. So we didn't take a chance thinking that they were asleep at all. But we admired them. They were very big. And I thought, wow, they look very, very ferocious and scary. But they're part of God's creatures. So it was wonderful to see them as well. Next, we came to the most exciting part of the place. There were kangaroos, and in the pouches of some of the mums, they had their babies in them. And the mummies were hopping around with their babies in their pouches. Oh, we thought this was wonderful. We looked around and checked, and the babies were just watching us and checking us and coming to check for a little while, and then off they went with their mummies, hopping around. There were also some koala bears. These animals, like the kangaroos, came from a faraway place called Australia. So they were brought to our little blue zoo just for us to enjoy and to look at. But the highlight for me was a little deer that was scampering around in the garden. Oh, he reminded me of Bambi, because I love the story of little Bambi. And this little deer was so precious. I watched him for a long while, trying to take a picture of him. But each time I tried, he was moving, so I couldn't take a picture of him. But I had a lot of other pictures. We saw all these wonderful animals of God, and we were very amazed at where they lived, what they ate, and how they slept. or their behavior as we watched them. My trip to the zoo was very exciting, and we had lots and lots of fun talking and chatting about these animals, one to the other. Lastly, we washed our hands and we sat in a big circle on the grass. And we had a picnic lunch, enjoying each other's company and listening to the sounds of all the different animals all around us. What a pleasant day we spent at the zoo. If you ever get a chance to go to the zoo, please do. You will see God's creatures, and they are amazing to watch and to listen out for. They make beautiful sounds, the little birds as they call. The colors are amazing. They are just too beautiful for words. So after our lunch, we all had a chance to say goodbye to each other as we got back into our buses and got back to school. So when I got home, I was able to tell Dad and my little sister all about my trip to the zoo. Hope you enjoyed my zoo story.